That's right. It's the non-conference finale for both teams as Cal will serve first, and we are underway at Haas Pavilion. And right off the bat, how about the defense from the Golden Bears, a stuff block.
That's really a good sign for the Bears to put together a block against one of the premier outside hitters in the conference, in the nation, really, in Leverett.
Kate Mansfield and Sawyer Thompson teaming up there for the Bears. Yeah, you mentioned Leverett. She had 17 kills last match against UC Davis. That led the Bruins. Averages close to 4%. They try the other side. Nice dig. That was Desjardins. And the first 2 points to the Golden Bears.
It's fun to see the Golden Bears in this kind of a transition game using Kate Mansfield, who's really a middle blocker, hit on the right side and hit the slide attack off of one leg. It's a tough ball to block and to line up for, and she's been very successful the last couple matches.
Yeah, she's led the team in kills the last 2 matches from that middle blocker position. That block goes wide, and UCLA gets on the board.
Right back at you with another slide attack off 1 foot by Dotson, and tools Maggie Lee's block attempt.
Well, we talked about Anna Dodson at the top of the broadcast. 3-time All Pac-12 selection last year, honorable mention, All-American. Preseason Big Ten pick this year as Peyton Dewick serves it for the Bruins. Cal sets up the middle, but it sails long. And we're tied at 2.
Cal getting a good pass to run their offense, run the gap set, which is the middle hitting a little bit away from the setter. Can't quite make the connection to keep it in, though.
Peyton Dewick serving again, the senior from Aptos up here in Northern California. And that's going to be an ace. So 3 straight for UCLA as they take their first lead. Well, the Bruins struggled serving last match. They actually tied a program record with 21 service errors. And that's kind of been an issue for them all season. 46 aces, 87 service errors. That was their 47th ace. Dewick on a nice little run here. As the Bruins have scored the last 3, that catches the line for Maggie Lee. And a side out for the Bears.
Very nice pass that time to get him back in system, and a quick tempo to the outside to Lee. That short arm swing, compact arm swing I was talking about earlier in the pregame finds the ends of the court.
She was the offensive player of the week in the ACC, first week of the season. She'll now serve. The sophomore from Beijing. Bruins set it up nicely, and the kill to Leilani Dotson.
This is really the first I've seen of Leilani Dotson, so we're all getting a new look here. That was a nice slide attack again.
Yeah, grad transfer from Northwestern, originally from LaGrange, Illinois. And the Bruins serving with a 4-3 lead, just underway from Haas Pavilion. Ben Ross, Rich Feller with you. Thanks for joining us this afternoon on ESPN Plus as the first service error of the match ties this first set at 4. It's always a delicate balance, right, Rich? Because you want to serve aggressively. As a coach, how did you look at it as far as the service errors versus, not wanting to give your opponent something easy to return?
Yeah, it's kind of a 1-to-1 for us. If you can score an ace to every error, you're in good shape. There's some times when you don't want that error, of course, and we have some rules about that. But 1-to-1 is okay. We were a lot more of serve placement during my time and trying to pick some spots and work on some weaknesses if we didn't have the servers that could really serve the bullet aces.
Pretty good reactions right there from Audrey Pack. But Cal earns the point. We're tied again at 5. Well, we've talked about the history between these two programs. UCLA has obviously been a national power over the years. They lead the all-time series 73-10, but Cal did win the last meeting, which was in Westwood in November in 4 sets. So Cal took the final Pac-12 matchup between these two schools.
I like hearing that, I guess.
Well, again, the Bruins as we see Alfie Reft. 4 NCAA championships, 7 national titles. Coach Reft in his 2nd season on the job. We talked about the ties with him and Cal's coach Jen Malcolm, as that was well executed by the Bruins to tie it at 6.
Got a nice in-system pass, pretty quick tempo set to the outside, and you can see there's a little hole in the block there. No chance for the defense.
Three kills early on for UCLA, 2 for Cal. As Leilani Dotson serving for the Bruins. No trouble for the Bears. Desjardins will send it back over. Great positioning and reflexes. Sophia Johnson, good point, Bruin here. Our longest point of the first set, and it's still going. Cal with a free ball, chance to attack. They set up the slide, and Cal back on top, 7-6. That was Michaela Hayden.
A lot of good defense on both sides, quick reactions by the defensive players. The slide has come back. It is a big offensive weapon. It's so hard to line up the block because the hitter is moving laterally along the net, and you don't really know where her contact point is going to be. And Cal now has 2 slide hitters that are very effective.
That caught the line from Peyton Desjardins. It's an ace. And the Bears lead 8-6. Ball might have had some movement coming back. Right on the line. So Desjardins, the junior from Pasadena, serves it again. And that's long. 3 in a row for Cal. Oh, it was touched, excuse me. So the Bruins get the point, and they're within 1.
Olsen makes such high contact on that. You have to be up there blocking pretty high to get a touch. That was a well-played ball by Olsen on that.
Well, we were talking before the match, Coach, about, challenges and how a lot of them have to do with touches. I don't know how these referees can see it. I'm sitting here courtside, and I still struggle to see if a ball was tipped or not. So the Bruins within 1. Maggie Lee, look at the power. Wow.
Maggie showing her compact, powerful swing, chooses to go down line on that one. Last time she went cross court, this time she sees just a little bit down line.
So there's placement, and then there's just overwhelming your opponent with velocity. Maggie Lee can do both. Cal up by 2. Another slide for the Bruins. Dodson asking for a touch, none that time. And the Bears lead at 10-7.
Everything looked good on that play. Good transition, good tempos, just missed it a little bit high.
Anna Dodson, we talked about her as a preseason All-Big Ten selection, one of the veteran leaders on this UCLA team. Over ball, but a nice response at the net by Pack. And a big point for UCLA.
It's not often you see the setter that plays on the right side of the court in the middle to block that overpass kill, but Pack did a good job of awareness, and Sawyer just probably didn't see her there.
Audrey Pack from the Bay Area, from Moraga, went to Campolindo High School. Here's Kate Riley to serve. An interesting story, grad transfer from Stanford, where she was a beach volleyball star. Bruins will have a chance to go on offense, and they cash in. It's Leverett.
Little bit out of system on that set for Cal. Lee couldn't really get a hold of it. UCLA made a good job of adjusting to the tip off the block and running a transition play.
So Riley will serve again. She's the winningest beach volleyball player in Stanford history. And that catches the line, a service ace to tie it at 10. 3 straight for the Bruins.
Lead tried to convince the lines judge that that was really out, but not having any of it.
No challenge coming yet. So Riley will try and keep this service run going for the Bruins. More trouble here for Cal. Lee keeps it in play. From the back row, long off the hand of Ume.
Ume playing back row for Olsen, who's at the front row opposite. But Ume's very used to playing and being an attacker. In her career at Irvine, she was one of the leading attackers on the team and in the conference.
Fantastic player at UC Irvine. Yeah, two-time All-Big West. So Cal up by 1. Natalie Lau serving and missed it. Second service error for Cal. We're tied again. Back and forth in this first set. And now Peyton Dewick to serve for UCLA. Started her career at Cal Poly, now in her 3rd season with the Bruins. That's now the second service error on UCLA, so a couple each side. And Maggie Lee will serve it for Jen Malcolm's team. Lee was the Freshman of the Week in the Pac-12 last year 6 times.
That's also astounding.
Yeah, also the Freshman of the Year, as you might expect. That ball goes long, and Cal up 13-11. Maggie Lee, by the way, also a Volleyball Magazine All-American honorable mention, the first freshman in Cal history to earn that honor. She has come into Berkeley and made an impact right away.
She really has such a complete game as a sophomore now. All aspects of the game. There's a lot of training, of course, in China with the junior national teams there, and a great history of volleyball in her life.
Leilani Dotson with that kill. UCLA down by 1. And Audrey Pack will serve. Crowd trying to make some noise, get into it here. As Desjardins, a lot of power. What a dig from Dewick. And UCLA ties it. Leverett, another kill. That is her 3rd of the early going.
Leverett's getting some really nice in-system, in-tempo type of outside sets. And the block just can't form very well when it's that good.
13-all. Closing in on our first timeout when one team gets to 15. Nice setup by Cal. Kept alive. Can the Bruins keep this one in play? Not quite. Good hustle, but Cal earns the point. Kate Mansfield with her 2nd kill. And Sawyer Thompson will serve it for the Bears, up by 1. Thompson, the sophomore from Lawrence, Kansas. Nice defense from UCLA. Cal will try again. And now the Bruins can go on offense. And the kill to Grace Olsen.
That was a really nice set by Dewick, the libero in the back row. She can only hand set if she's behind the 10-foot line, and she made a great back hand set to the strong side hitter.
Tied at 14, Sheridan Leverett, the junior from Hampton, Georgia, will serve it. Good low line drive, trouble here on the return. Set up for Olsen, goes with the soft touch. Cal gets a try, and that's wide. Point UCLA. That'll take us to our first timeout. UCLA up by 1, a good first set in Berkeley.
This is the ACC, where greatness isn't just a goal, it's our relentless pursuit.
Well, there you go.
Where elite coaches and preeminent players constantly strive to redefine what's possible. Here, greatness knows no limits. Here, achievements speak louder than words, and legacies are cemented. This is the ACC, accomplished greatness.
You bring your curiosity, your ambition, your spirit to Berkeley. To be an AI machine learning, twisting, turning, flipping, video game soundtrack performer. A student of human rights strengthening, sustainable architecting, quantum science pioneers. A member of solar car designing and racing, community-driven student farming, football team rousing communities. You bring your whole self to Berkeley to be a part of the greatest public university.
Love that Cal marching band. They marched in right past us earlier before the match started. Ben Ross and the coach Rich Feller with you on ESPN Plus. Good first set. UCLA leading Cal 15-14. Nice crowd as well. What are some of your early takeaways from this one? I know we've just started, Coach.
Yeah, I think we're seeing kind of what we expected. Two younger teams ready to start conference play, and neither one giving an inch, really. They're both playing pretty solid volleyball. A few errors here and there, but mostly it's been teams executing the way they want to and earning points, not just getting freebies.
UCLA trying to snap a little two-game losing streak. Cal has won 5 of its last 6. Cal looking for a side out, and they get it to tie it at 15.
Nice pass to start that whole play, and a quick set in front of the setter, a rare occasion these days by Michaela Hayden.
We expected this one to be competitive. Neither side has led by more than 3 in this first set. Sophia Johnson serves for Cal. They feed the middle. Cal there. Kiki Horn. There's Maggie Lee showing her defense. Bruins will get another try. Olsen, and that's long.
Pretty good overall play, both sides. Just again, made a little high contact on it by Olsen. Just missed a little snap of her wrist to get that a little topspin.
Are they going to say that was touched?
I guess so.
So the point goes to UCLA, and that would make it 16-15 Bruins. Cal sets up a slide for Hayden, and now we're tied.
I'm really happy to see the slide coming back on both sides of the net here.
Just warms your heart, huh?
It's such a fun play, and we had so many great slide hitters in my time here. It's nice to see it back.
Nice pass, Olsen, a lot of power. That was all set up by Audrey Pack.
Olsen's got so much length, and when she gets a good high ball like that, she just waits and waits and goes up high in contacts over the block to the deep parts of the court.
6'4", junior from Pleasanton, went to Foothill High School. Another Bay Area native. Of course, you got all sorts of ties between players, locals coming home, Cal players from Southern California when these two teams meet. That's what makes the rivalry so fun. Great diving dig by Dewick. And that's long.
Yeah, that was an amazing dig by Dewick. That was all that Lee could hit.
We talked about her power.
Yeah, and she managed to pull it up.
Look at this again. Reactions, impressive. But Cal takes the point. We're tied at 17, going right down to the wire in this first set. Nice reaction by Pack to keep it alive. Cal can attack. Lee off the top of the blockers. Lau goes over on 2. Horn overpowering. Kiki Horn, freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina.
She's got a lot of power in that arm, and she's learning, as I've watched through this season, how to hit different spots of the court and maybe take a little off that power now and then. She's going to be something pretty special, I think.
You see the coaching going on. And you mentioned both of these teams pretty young, trying to find their identity early here in the season. Back pass for Lee. Bruins attack. And a nice adjustment by Leverett. She gets the kill.
Yeah, the set was a little bit tight. Leverett just went up and elevated and got it up and over off the block a little bit to the floor.
Cal's going to use a timeout. So the Bruins up 19-17. Jen Malcolm wants to talk it over. We'll step aside and be back right after this.
Hey, Flo. Cool leg warmers.
Thanks. They're just for the bus ride to work. They're not part of the official uniform.
No tunes today?
No. My apartment was robbed last night. Took my cable-ready TV, VCR, portable cassette player.
Yep, all the latest tech.
If only Progressive had renter's insurance, like their home insurance.
Then we could bundle our cars and get the same 24/7 protection. I think we just invented that. This is the best day ever.
Well, I still got robbed.
It's still a pretty good day.
Back in Berkeley at Haas Pavilion, UCLA, a 2-point lead on Cal, 19-17. The Golden Bears using their first timeout of this set. And Coach, what do you think was discussed there? What do the Bears maybe want to adjust on in these last few points?
Yeah, I think they just want to get a little more consistency. The passing went away a little bit there, but when they get the good pass, they have to be able to run in system, in tempo, the plays that they want to run. Here we're in a high ball situation. That's not ideal to get a kill.
Leverett, nice hands by Desjardins. Lee, poked back, and UCLA is up by 3. So the Bruins a little bit of separation here.
Yeah, Cal just seems a little out of sync right now. They're not putting one play after another together to get what they need. And the Bruins are putting a lot of pressure on the serve. The passing is not right at the net. So that's a big factor of how tough these serves are.
Cal desperately needs a side out. They're going to have to play some defense. Nice placement by Joy Ume.
There's a really experienced shot. Hitting out of the back row, unexpected, and the roll shot that just goes into the donut in the middle of the court.
Well, the Golden Bears are going to use their final timeout of this set. Bruins within 4 points of taking the opening set. They lead 21-17. We'll take a break and be back from Haas Pavilion right after this.
Optimized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure of myself. Cool, right? Look at the craftsmanship. I mean, I even got my nostrils right. It's just nice to know, years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of time. He's melting. Oh, geez. No. Okay. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
So UCLA has opened up their biggest lead of the first set. We were tied at 17. The Bruins have run off 4 in a row. And they're now within 4 points of taking this first set. Ben Ross, Rich Feller with you from Haas Pavilion. Jen Malcolm using her second and final timeout, trying to stop this service run of Kate Riley. Is trying to lead the Bruins to a first set victory. That was another good serve. Ball ricochets around. Cal gets a try. Maggie Lee stuffed back. Wow, Anna Dodson right there, and it's 22-17.
Right now, it's really just the little things. Again, UCLA is putting a lot of pressure on the serve. Cal just needs to tighten up their techniques a little bit. Make sure they're a little more precise in location of the ball.
They try the slide, another good block. Can Lee put an end to this run? Not yet. Leverett, back corner, it's good.
Smart play by Leverett. See the opening in the backcourt, fast transition. No one's in that corner to defend that kind of a shot.
Well, all of a sudden, UCLA has just taken control of this first set, and they're now on the brink after it was back and forth and close throughout. Kate Riley with some good serving. Lee, another block. Wow, the defense from UCLA led by Dotson and Pack, and it's set point.
Forearms over the net, in timing.
This has been impressive from the Bruins. Cal has been unable to stop this run. Can they fight off a set point? Another good block from UCLA.
Good read by Bertolo to pick up that set dump.
Leverett for the first set. And UCLA wins it 25-17. A late run. It is really impressive because, as you said, 5'11" from the setter position. It's a nice weapon to have if you're the Bruins. Kate Riley gets this second set underway. Battle at the net. And the Bruins take the first point. Leverett, another kill. It just feels like right now Cal needs to find a way to just win 1 point and sort of get their confidence back.
Yeah, getting in system, running something that's in tempo and letting something really swing away, whoever it is at the net. Maggie Lee would love to have that in tempo set right now to get a kill in the side out.
Crawls over the net from Riley. Again, the timing a little off. Oh, what a pancake there from Duick. And Leverett finishes.
Yeah, you said it. The timing a little bit off on that slide set to Mansfield, so she had to roll shot it over, and UCLA is just too good in transition. Leverett, look at this cross-court attack that she makes on this ball.
Now we're going to get a challenge here. So our first one of the match, I guess they're going to check and see maybe if that ball hit the floor. Only have 2 fingers. I don't think it would be a double tip. Challenging in or out, okay. No, they are challenging if it hit the floor. So we'll see. I mean, it was a great effort and a great play by Duick to get that hand under there. See if we can take another look at this.
And this is a good time to challenge. Why not? All the momentum is in UCLA's favor right now. Cal's got to do something to stop it. Probably better than a timeout right now. So hard to tell.
Yeah, really hard to tell. Well, you're right. I mean, at the very least, it kind of does serve as a de facto timeout.
This might be a better angle.
Looked like she got it under there.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about the new challenge rules before the match. Each side will get 2 challenges for the first 4 sets. If you are correct, if you're right, you keep your challenge. If it's not overturned, you lose your challenge. And then in the 5th set, if you have less than 2 challenges remaining, you'll get 1 more.
Yeah, I'm not sure how if the shots we can get are quite tight enough to see that, but my general thought on a pancake is if you get a pancake when you're moving forward, that ball will come up with backspin. If the ball comes up with no spin, there's a good chance it just hit the floor because the floor isn't going to put backspin on it in that kind of a play. Again, that's me as an old coach. And
well, see, I learned so much just doing a game with you here. I'm learning about physics and volleyball.
We didn't have challenges when I was coaching, though, so
that's right.
I had no chance to make that argument then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we are getting close to a ruling here. They're taking a long look. Our referees today, by the way, Erica Sami and Brig Beatty. Line judges are Noah Yee and Matt Amaral. So if it stands, it's a double-digit point run for UCLA going back to the first set, which they won 25-17.
That looks like that ball had backspin on it there too. Let's see if we can see it from this shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of backside spin.
Yeah.
But again, the ball was sort of coming from the side too, which makes sense. Bears trying to stay loose. Well, we talked about it. I mean, this is a young team, and they're trying to build something here. Jen Malcolm in her first year, but, you know, even last season, the Bears took a huge step, finishing above 500, 16-15, after going 7-23 the year before. So
So much of that depends on what you can build from year to year or game to game. And having role models on your team that have had success is a huge boost to the team. And kind of getting that history of winning adds to that confidence to win more.
While we have a moment, our broadcast would like to send our thoughts and our condolences to the family of Sophia Victoria, transfer from Florida on this UCLA team. She's not with the team right now. Recently lost her sister, who passed away. And we, again, both from Rich and from myself and from our whole team, want to send our love and our support to Sophia and her family. And we're thinking about you.
Well,
all right, looks like we've got our ruling here, and wow, they reversed it. So Cal puts an end to the run, and credit to Jen Malcolm and the coaching staff, as that's a good challenge. It's now 1-all.
I think that side spin you saw.
Maybe that was part of it.
Hit the floor, then the arm, maybe.
Well, they took a long look at it. And so now Cal, let's see if they can build on that. Maggie Lee serving, over ball, kept alive. Cal sets it up. And the pass just a little off to Desjardins. The other side for Mansfield, and there's a kill.
The Cal side really needed to get a transition point, a real point when they're serving, to get a little bit of momentum back here. And it's the slide again.
Perfect pass from Lau. We've talked about stepping in for the injured Analea Mater and doing a really nice job. Maggie Lee, an ace, that caught the line. So a little bit of life for the Golden Bears, 3 straight points. Two service aces, 2 service errors for each team today. And that's a 3rd service error for Cal. Well, there's that 1-to-1 ratio you talked about, Coach, right? An ace and then an error.
Yep. I think at that point, though, I'd still like another ace.
Yeah,
right
you like to get greedy at that point. Get the service run going.
Get a few more aces there.
Peyton Dewick serving for the Bruins. They took the first set 25-17, and that's long. So the sides exchange service errors. Again, UCLA has been much better so far today serving. We talked about their struggles in the loss Thursday to UC Davis. 21 service errors, which matched the program record. Not a record you're trying to break. But so far today, it's been a lot crisper. Leverett, nicely done. She's up to 6 kills.
As a pure volleyball fan, that's just such a thing of beauty to watch in system. She elevates those cross-court high seam with power.
Audrey Pack serving for the Bruins. And another service error there. 5-3 Cal.
I think she probably had the short serve called by the coaching staff, but one of the cardinal rules is you don't want to serve into the net because there's no chance for someone to play it.
Right.
But she was going for that short one, so.
Sophia Johnson serving for Cal, and UCLA can't get it back. So the Bruins, who finished that first set so strong and just seemed like they were really rolling and had perfect rhythm, kind of a little out of sorts to start this second set.
See if the Cal staff goes with another line serve like that. They try.
Leverett, blocked back, and it's in. How about the defense in the net from Cal? They're up 7-3. Michaela Hayden right in the middle of it.
That's got to feel good to put up a good block against Leverett. Hayden makes a late close and gets there.
Hayden, the junior from Buford, Georgia, And that's another ace.
There's a great strategy right now by Cal. They're serving down the line at Olsen, who's not a primary passer, and making her work hard to pass and then try to attack the ball.
And they force Alfie Ref to use a timeout. So Cal has the momentum right now. It has switched sides. Bears up by 5.
All right, Tina, 6 is hard to beat.
Not for us.
Okay, not soccer, but
Football.
Yes. We honeymooned here.
Mallorca.
Yes. Pass.
Oh, we don't pass, Tina. Come on.
They help give you more.
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
Salami.
You could have done it in a British accent.
That's helpful, Randy.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Hello! Here's a free sticker. Scan the code and receive 10% off of your... I'm an advanced robotic helper. Do you need assistance? Huh. Did you know I can assist with grocery shopping, banking, landscaping? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my performance? I will register that as a 10.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters Friday.
New DQ Fall Blizzard menu. Returning pumpkin pie and French silk pie. This lineup is the GOAT.
Taco?
No, like the greatest of all treats kind of GOAT.
Oh.
Hurry in before they're gone. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Back in Berkeley, UCLA took the first set 25-17. Cal has responded to start this second set. Golden Bears have built an 8-3 lead, forced UCLA to use their first timeout. And Sophia Johnson will try and keep this service streak going. She had been going down the line, tries to cross court that time. And the Bruins get the side out of the timeout. Sheridan Leverett, 7 kills to lead everybody today. Well, she averages 3.83 per set, which is 7th best in the Big Ten.
Pretty sure Coach called that play from the sidelines during the timeout, too.
The old after timeout play. Desjardins adjusts midair. Joust. UCLA is going to get a shot. Horn. Great effort, but unable to keep it alive was Bartolo.
Horn did a good job of waiting for that very high out-of-system set. Going up and hitting it high into the deep corner.
Gianna Bartolo got a hand on it for Cal. Haven't really talked a ton about her yet, but a big addition to this team, the grad transfer from Denver. All Summit League honorable mention last year. She gets to that serve. Desjardins. Horn again. Nice dig. Sophia Johnson handled the power, but that goes long. And that's 3 straight for UCLA out of the timeout.
Pretty good effort. Good dig by Johnson down the line. It's such a fine line to hit that ball as high as all of these hitters are. Try to find fingers and keep it in if it doesn't hit the fingers.
Lee, nice placement. She did that from pretty far back. Not an easy shot.
No, and that was really a very out-of-system pass. And Lau did a good job of making an in-system, in-tempo back row set to lead, allow her to hit that ball.
That was a great angle, too. You see the blockers right in front. She was able to get it around them. Cal up 9-6 as Horn gets one back for the Bruins.
That is a nice shot off the net, about 6 feet, hitting an angle in front of Bartolo. Not an easy thing to do.
Kiki Horn, impressive freshman, averages just shy of 3 kills per set this year. She was the North Carolina Gatorade Player of the Year in high school a couple seasons ago. Looks like she's gonna have a good career for UCLA. Set up nicely for Lee. 4th kill for Maggie Lee. Cal up by 3. Well, Well, Maggie Lee averages 4.24 kills per set. That's second best in the ACC, behind only Tori Stafford of Pitt. Bartalo with the serve. Dodson, good dig by Bartalo. Battle at the net, comes over to the Bruins. Dodson quickly, and UCLA earns the point.
Dodson with a nice no-look, over-the-head dunk.
Didn't give Cal any time to react.
No, good awareness of where the defense is. Put it in there.
Two kills, 3 blocks today for Anna Dodson, the preseason All-Big Ten selection. Nice pass to Lee. Touched by the blockers. Horn comes back. UCLA will try it again. Other side for Dodson. Nice point for the Bruins.
You can spread the offense from pin to pin like that in that quick a transition. It's almost impossible for the blockers to react. That was really nicely done by UCLA.
So after Cal led 8-3, the Bruins have now won 6 of the last 8 points to close it to a 1-point deficit. And was that one touched? Yes, it was. So Cal gets one back. That's Sawyer Thompson with the kill. Tell you, Jen Malcolm didn't have enough good things to say about Sawyer Thompson, just how well she knows the game.
And that was a big kill for her. She hadn't had a lot of opportunities in this match so far to put her on the board there.
Horn having a big set. Found the open court. And Kiki Horn now up to 5 kills.
I wish that viewers could feel the vibrations when she hits the ball and when the ball hits the floor. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, some players just have that feel. So she'll get a quick breather. UCLA again within 1. And here's Kate Riley to serve it. Lau for Mansfield. Nicely done, a lot of power. And Kate Mansfield with her 4th kill.
I think she snuck that in through the block or under the block. And maybe got someone in the head.
Yeah.
Or shoulder or something.
Some body part, some limb. Maggie Lee back to serve, up by 2 for Cal. Bears trying to even this match. UCLA won the first set 25-17 with a late run. And there's Sheridan Leverett with her 8th kill. Back and forth we go.
Tough to defend her. You go to try to block cross court and she kills you line. Then you line up to block the line and she can do that.
Leverett already closing in on a double-double. 8 kills, 7 digs. There's another one for Mansfield. We talked about Kate Mansfield leading the Bears in kills the last 2 matches. The freshman from Plano, Texas, another one of these young Cal players that could maybe help turn the program around, get back to championship level.
She's really kind of playing out of her position as well, being a more of a natural middle blocker to move her on the right side. She's doing a great job out there.
Leverett found that back corner nicely. So the team's trading points right now. Cal up by 1.
One of my later philosophies that I developed in coaching is there's only really 2 keys to success in this sport. Making the ball go where you want it to go and making it go there at the speed you choose. Every play here can be applied to that.
It's as simple as that.
That's it.
Some more good defense from UCLA.
Big block on the right side.
Olsen and Dodson were tied at 13. UCLA now with 5 blocks, Cal with 2. So it's been a good response for the Bruins. Again, Cal built an 8-3 lead early. Set up for Hayden. Leverett, another one. And the Bruins surge back in front.
Pure power on that. Block just not quite over the net with the speed of this set. Just barely, matter of inches.
Leverett, the first player into double figures with 10 kills. Audrey Pack serving. Lee high in the air for Desjardins. The block attempt goes out. Fortunate there for Cal. Sophia Johnson serving for Cal. Sophomore from Minnesota. One of the team's better servers last year. Nice block by Hayden. Desjardins pushes wide. Nick again, the pass maybe just out of the wheelhouse there, forcing the error. And Sheridan Leverett will serve for UCLA, up 15-14. Lau tries again, better pass for Desjardins that time. And a net violation on the Bruins, ties it at 15.
Desjardins got a little tempo on that ball. Hit that very well. Duick made a great dig, but to no avail.
Desjardins will serve now, one of the veteran leaders of this Cal team. Olsen, nice dig, Bartolo. Set up for Lee. Duick gets the hands up. Olsen again, and she found that open court. Good point.
Something else when you go power, 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 and then take something off it, you just so hard to get your feet under you to make that reaction.
Just a little change up right there. Well, like you said, it's about hitting it where you want and hitting it at the speed you want. She did both that time.
She did, yes.
Leilani Dotson will serve. A little trouble on the return. Lee, no trouble on that shot. Tied again.
Tight pass, good enough for Lau to really make a nice athletic set out of it. You get Maggie Lee in system, pretty quick set. Lots of line open, and she saw it.
Natalie Lau with 14 assists now. UCLA has opened up a pretty big advantage as far as the hitting percentage. 346 to 123 as that serve goes long. (17-16). Well, this was the point in the first set where UCLA went on that huge run. Ended up taking it 25-17. Cal obviously does not want to go down 2-0. What a dig by Bartolo, great hustle. Bruins will try it again. And that time it's Johnson getting on the court. Great defense from the Bears. Horn, wide. And the Bears are fired up. What a point.
Well played by the Bears on that, and great transition attacking by UCLA. Keep that going.
That's the type of point that builds momentum. You just see the energy from the players both on the court and on the bench. And Natalie Lau will serve, tied at 17. Horn answers back for UCLA. I tell you, Kiki Horn has been impressive. Again, just a freshman. You got some really good young players in this match today.
Yeah, she has really been impressive. She's hitting balls that are higher, lower, off the net. She's learning how to pace herself and plant her feet in a good position wherever the set is and get a lot of tempo on it.
Bruins ready for that quick attack. Mansfield on the other side, stuffed right back. Dodson and Leverett, 19-17 UCLA. Well, the blocking has been very good today for the Bruins. That's now their 6th. This feels like a very big point for Cal. Need a side out. Mansfield couldn't get it through. Maggie Lee will try, and it's into the net. Let's see if Cal calls a timeout here. 2017, UCLA in front. The Bears do call for time. They're gonna try and go on a little run, try and even this thing up. UCLA up a set and 3 points in the second.
Hello, here's a free sticker. Scan the code and receive 10% off of your...
I'm an advanced robotic helper. Do you need assistance?
Huh. Did you know I can assist with grocery shopping, banking, landscaping? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my performance? I will register that as a 10.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters Friday.
Oh, look at that jet stream.
Weather. Oh, boy.
Yep, they're calling it an atmospheric river. It is coming down.
Oh, flood warning, Louisiana.
Are they obsessed? Oh, yeah.
The stuff they do on the green screen, unbelievable.
They said 10% chance of rain. Seems more like 40% to me.
Nope.
It has nothing to do with the dew point.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
What are those, cumulus clouds?
The 21st of September, they're having a good time here at Haas Pavilion. Cal and UCLA, the Bruins up a set, and 2017 in the second as you see the kills. 28-16 for UCLA. You also have the advantage in digs by that same number, 28-16. And we talked about the block 6-2. Ben Ross alongside two-time National Coach of the Year, Rich Feller. And Coach, obviously some big points coming up right now for Cal. Don't want to fall behind by 2 sets.
No, and you're right. The blocking has really come on for UCLA, partly as a result of Cal has been out of system a lot.
Right.
So it's a little more predictable, but UCLA has taken every advantage of the blocking and the transition game. And there it is with the pass.
Yeah, the overpass right out of the timeout. UCLA adds another. This is very reminiscent to how the first set ended when it was tied at 17 and then UCLA won 8 straight.
The pressure from the service line with UCLA has really been intense.
Kate Riley serving, and that's an ace. And now the Bruins can taste this second set within 3 points. Cal's going to use their second timeout, try and come up with an answer. We'll see if they can do it. Bruins closing in on a 2-0 lead.
All right, Tina, 6 is hard to beat.
Not for us.
Okay, not soccer, but
Football.
Yes. We honeymooned here.
Mallorca.
Yes. Pass.
No, we don't pass, Tina. Come on.
They help give you more.
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
Salami?
You could have done it in a British accent.
That's helpful, Randy.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
5 straight points for UCLA to open up this 22-17 lead over Cal after taking the first set 25-17. The crowd trying to make some noise, get their team back in it. Jen Malcolm using both of her timeouts within the last few points. Ben Ross, Rich Feller with you here. And Coach, UCLA, again, just like the first set, has been really impressive closing out, trying to do the same here.
They just seem very calm and methodical in what they're doing right now. They've got a good plan. They're executing it well. And there's an in-system pass and a perfect set. and get the quick hitter involved can open things up if they can maintain that passing.
Much needed, obviously, for the Bears. Sawyer Thompson with the kill. Now let's see if Maggie Lee can put some good serves together. Still time for Cal to get back in it. Error there from UCLA gave Cal a chance. Talo keeps it up in the air. Desjardins to the back corner. Nice dump attack. Good read. Audrey Pack makes it 23-18.
That was in my head. I almost talked about that, but she hadn't dumped in a while, and it was about the right time. UCLA did a really nice defensive read on Desjardins' hit. She was going down the line, and the middle back for UCLA, Riley, rotated over to the corner and just read it perfectly.
Peyton Duick serving. And it's in. And that's going to bring up set points for UCLA, 24-18.
Interesting, Peyton Duick did not serve in a couple of the matches that I watched. She was subbed out as the libero and did not serve. Today, she's got it going pretty well.
That's her second service ace. She's got 2 of the 4 for UCLA, and now set point. Desjardins. Leverett asking for a touch, and she has got it. So UCLA takes the second set, 25-18. The Bruins in charge. They have taken the first 2 sets of this match. Cal will try and regroup, and pink today in the crowd on the players. It's the Dig Pink game here at Haas Pavilion, raising money to fight breast cancer with the Side Out Foundation. Underway in the third set. Great hustle by Lau to keep the point alive for Cal. Leverett blocked right back. That's a good start for Cal. Not an easy hitter to block.
That's a big emotional boost for Cal right there to stop Leverett on the first attack of this set.
So Hayden and Mansfield's teaming up there. First point to Cal. And the serve from Sawyer Thompson goes long. This is the non-conference finale for both of these teams. UCLA will open Big Ten play at Nebraska next weekend, Friday night.
That's an easy opener, isn't it?
Yeah, good. That's a fun one, right? Did she get the hand under? They're going to say no. Point to Cal. Cal, by the way, will head on the road for their ACC opener next Friday. That's against Louisville.
I like that. Joy Ume told her coach, no, I did not get it. So he didn't waste the challenge.
Don't waste a challenge, yeah.
And it's 2-1, you know.
Yeah, maybe it's a different story if it's 22-21.
Correct.
Chance for Cal, back corner. And it's Lau.
Cal putting a little pressure with a serve now.
Well, the Bears got off to a quick start in the second set. Remember, they built an 8-3 lead. But UCLA came storming back afterwards. And that's another one for the Bears, 4-1.
Nice set dump by Lau. That ball was right on top of the net. She waited a long time before she gave it away with the left hand down. Looked like she was going to set, and boom.
So she didn't have a single kill through the first 2 sets. She's got 2 in a row now. And it's 4-1 Bears. They've scored 3 in a row. UCLA looking for a side out. Desjardins, and that was touched. 4 straight for Cal. Good start to this third set.
Cal seems to be reading the UCLA offense a little better, getting the blockers in a good position so the defense can work behind them and see what's happening from the net.
Johnson with the serve. Feeding the middle. Bartalo calls for it. Desjardins. Here's Leverett. To Jordan again. Couldn't get it through the blockers. Ume, it sails on her. And that's 5 straight points for Cal.
Gotta love this game, huh?
The momentum swings are incredible. UCLA calls for time. We'll take the timeout with them. The Golden Bears up 6-1, trying to get back in this match.
All right, Tina, 6 is hard to beat.
Not for us.
Okay, not soccer, but
Football.
yes. We honeymooned here.
Mallorca.
Yes. Pass.
Oh, we don't pass, Tina. Come on.
They help give you more.
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
Salami.
You could have done it in a British accent.
That's helpful, Randy.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Bold, juicy, beefy, grilled. Flavor this good? It's made by Flame. Taste the difference with 2 Whopper Juniors for just $5 at Burger King.
5 straight points for Cal. They open up a 6-1 lead over UCLA here in this 3rd set. The Bruins taking the first 2 sets, 25-17, 25-18. We'll see if the Bruins can get a side out of that timeout from Coach Alfie Reft. More good blocking. Hayden and Lau. And now the Bears on offense. Slide for Hayden. That's blocked back. Other side, Jay Jardin. Neither side giving an inch at the net. Leverett, just a little too much power to handle. Lee couldn't corral it. So out of the timeout, the Bruins do put an end to the 5-0 run. And Audrey Pack will serve. Cal regroups. Slide for Hayden. Nicely executed.
Very nicely executed. Quick transition. Hayden was fast to recognize that the blockers weren't going to be there on the slide. And Lau delivered a really nice in-system, in-tempo set. Just caught the edge of Leverett's block.
Yep.
Both teams are really playing some good defense and covering their hitters well.
They really are. Hayden with 4 kills now. Here's Olsen. Bartalo got her hands on it, but couldn't get it up in the air. Sheridan Leverett will serve for the Bruins. She leads everybody today with 12 kills. Also tied for the match high with 9 digs. Lau for Hayden again. And the slide pays off.
A little off speed.
Yeah. Well, Hayden has been a great player for Cal, now a junior. She, as a freshman a couple years ago, had 109 blocks. A really good middle blocker for Cal, and she shows her versatility. Kiki Horn. And UCLA gets the side out.
That caught a finger on Sawyer Thompson.
Here's Leilani Dotson now to serve for UCLA. Bruins 18-12 last year. They were 10-10 in conference play. Lee found that open spot.
Good vision on that. She didn't like the set enough to really power it. Nice little off speed to the donut. Tough ball to read and play.
Around the blockers and gets down for the kill, 9-4. Natalie Lau to serve. Horn. And it was touched.
Right off the tippy toe.
So the team's alternating points right now. Cal up by 4. Again, they've had leads in each of the first 2 sets. And then UCLA with really strong finishes. They took the first 25-17, the second 25-18. A little trouble there for Cal. UCLA will get a chance. Horn blocked back. Bartalo sets up Lee, and she finishes.
Lee able to just find the inside arm of middle blocker to get this to go down.
Maggie Lee will serve. 10-5 Cal. Lee, the talented sophomore from Beijing. Reigning Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, all conference as well. He's the West Region Freshman of the Year. UCLA out of rhythm there. Desjardins catches the line. Well, Cal has come out strong in this 3rd set. Not ready to go home yet. Can they keep it going?
Sometimes it takes a little while to get used to the defense you're facing, the block you're facing, to learn the shots that will work.
Ume. Mansfield has some room. And the Bears lead at 12-5.
Really nice recognition of the tip by Ume to make that into a in-system backslide to Mansfield again.
That's 4 straight points. Check it, 3 straight points for Cal. They've got their biggest lead, 12-5. And that serve just long from Lee. Well, you know, talking to Jen Malcolm during the week for Cal, she really likes using this non-conference schedule to get battle tested. And I mean, you're facing some tough competition, obviously, today. You know, whether you win or lose, this is all great experience for a young team before you go into a really tough ACC.
Absolutely. There is a real balance when you make your schedule. You got to get some wins and some momentum going, but then at the same time, you got to play some tough competition so you know what you're going to be facing when you get into conference.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this Cal schedule. Obviously, 8-3 as we mentioned, and some winnable matches, but also some really tough ones. Went to play Purdue and Utah in Salt Lake City. Those were a couple of losses. Also, a loss to Colorado and Boulder, as that's an ace for UCLA. And now the Bruins have won 3 in a row. So UCLA getting back into this set. Cal trying to get a side out, not let the Bruins get on another big run. Kate Riley serving. Leverett just touched by the blockers. Leverett again. Good hands, but the finish is there from Dotson.
Cal put up 3 blockers on Leverett over there on the right side. Desjardins went all the way over to try to block 3, and they did effectively block, but not quite.
Well, let's see. Are we getting a challenge here? It looks like we are. I didn't catch that. What are we challenging here, Coach? Did you hear?
I did not see
net
or
call?
hear. A net call?
Okay. Let's see, from the net cam. Well,
Yep.
she did get the net.
Sure did. It should be an easy one.
That was a quick one.
Yep.
Cal was successful on their first challenge, and they're going to be successful on this one as well. So that's a big one because UCLA would have had 4 straight points. Instead, the Bears a little bit of breathing room, up 13-8. And Sawyer Thompson will serve.
I guess putting up 3 blockers worked
Hey,
in the end.
it did. Set up for Dotson. Wow, what a play by Hayden.
Saved by Hayden on that.
But Dotson gets the kill anyway. That was a great play by Hayden just to keep it alive. And a Dotson, the all-conference player, will take a breather after that kill. Peyton Dewick, the senior from Aptos High School, serving. And it's long. That's just the 5th service error for UCLA. Again, they had a program high 21 last match and a 4-set loss to UC
And
Davis.
they're matched up with their aces, so they're probably
That's
living
right.
with that right now.
5 aces and 5 service errors.
The stat that never shows is the pressure serve that takes the team out of system. It's as good as an ace a lot of the time.
No, you're exactly right, and you know that all goes into that balance, right? Because you want that pressure serve, and if you have to, you know, live with a few more service errors, so be it.
Right.
Bruins down by 4 as Audrey Pack will serve. One of the local products on this UCLA team from Moraga, went to Campo Lindo High School. Sent high in the air. Jardin goes for the touch. Good reactions by Bartolo. Dewick onto the floor. And the Bears win a frantic point.
To never say die.
Doesn't always have to be pretty. You just got to get the job done.
That's right.
Good reactions there by Bartolo. So it's 15-10 Cal. Desjardins will serve. She's a Cal legacy. Her dad was on the Cal baseball team. Brad Desjardins. A little frenetic on this point as well. Olsen goes for the touch. Cal sets up Hayden. And it gets through, 16-10.
Cal has definitely picked up their transition ball control a little bit, so they're in system more, in the second opportunities. It's benefited them, obviously, in this 3rd set.
UCLA wants to talk things over. We'll take the timeout. Bears up 6 in the 3rd.
All right, Tina, 6 is hard to beat.
Not for us.
Okay, not soccer, but
Football.
Yes. We honeymooned here.
Mallorca.
Yes. Pass.
No, we don't pass, Tina. Come on.
They help give you more.
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
Salami.
You could have done it in a British accent.
That's helpful, Randy.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Hello. Here's a free sticker. Scan the code and receive 10% off of your...
I'm an advanced robotic helper. Do you need assistance?
Did you know I can assist with grocery shopping, banking, landscaping? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my performance? I will register that as a 10.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters Friday.
Ben Ross, Rich Feller with you at Haas Pavilion. Coach, what's the difference so far that you're seeing in this 3rd set that's allowed Cal to build the 16-10 lead?
I think Cal has gotten a little more confidence serving tougher and putting UCLA slightly out of system, so they're more predictable, so Cal can set up the blocking and the defense. But really, it's just still back and forth. Both teams are playing really hard. There's some amazing defensive plays, amazing coverage plays, and sometimes the ball just falls for one team or the other regardless. So I think we still got a battle.
We certainly do, and I think the key for Cal now is can they finish this set strong. UCLA has dominated the late points in each of the first 2 sets to build this lead. Desjardins serving out of the timeout. Nice defense from Cal from the back row. Desjardins. Olsen got a lot of power on that one. Grace Olsen, another local Bay Area native for UCLA from Pleasanton. Her dad, Greg Olsen, a longtime NFL assistant coach. Her twin brother, Kenny, a football player at Cal Poly. I called their games last year. I remember Kenny Olsen, good linebacker. Athletic family. Desjardins rolls it. And UCLA gets another. That was a nice play by Pack just to keep it on that side of the net.
A nice little one-handed set there.
Leilani Dotson picks up the kill. So UCLA gets the first 2 points out of the timeout. They're trying to claw back into this 3rd set. They lead it 2-0. And a big side out for Cal on the service error. Bruins 5-3 on the season, Cal at 8-3. Final non-conference game for both teams as they head into conference play after this. Kiki Horn. Wow, did Bartolo get under that? The UCLA gets the point anyway.
Yeah.
Grace Olsen with the kill. And the lead for Cal is down to 4 again.
Kiki Horn to put that much power on that ball is so out of system and so high is really a credit to what she's learning this year.
Yeah, I said Olsen. Kiki Horn the kill. Desjardins from the back row. Leverett with the pass. Olsen. And the touch by Horn. UCLA won't go away. They're clawing closer and closer. Leilani Dotson back to serve. Low line drive. Maggie Lee, handled by Leverett. Kiki Horn again, that time partially blocked. Lee, and once she gets one in her wheelhouse, not a lot you can do defensively.
All about that tempo, timing, a little cross body shot to go down the line. Some great defense again, both teams.
Natalie Lau serving up 4. Team high 8 digs for Maggie Lee. And a service error will get the side out for the Bruins. Both teams now with 6 service errors. Actually, that's number 7 for Cal. And it's Joy Ume to serve, the UC Irvine transfer. Just wide.
So tough pass by Bartolo and a good in system, just too bad a little bit wide on the slice.
Yeah, and coach, all of a sudden, UCLA is within 2. Cal still has both timeouts. UCLA has used their 2 timeouts here in the set. Crowd making some noise. Dodson blocked right back. Free ball for Cal. And again, the pass just off. And UCLA is within 1. And the Bears will use that first timeout. So from up 6, actually up 7 earlier in this set, to now up just 1. UCLA is right back in this set. We'll take a break, be back after the timeout.
All right, let's run that again.
Geico has fast, fair claims 24/7 right on the Geico app.
To file a claim, just tap.
Just tap right here to upload pictures, customer.
Try getting on a first-name basis.
Sure. Vicky.
To track your status, just click. Super easy.
They're connecting with the mannequins.
You're doing great, everyone.
Ooh, you're a pro.
Scroll, tap, scroll. Ouch! Oh! I'm cramping.
Yeah, we've all been there.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
I overdid it. Like a showboat, I just overdid.
A 3-0 scoring run for UCLA. They've got back within one here in the third set. Cal up 18-17. And the Bruins up 2-0. You see the score there, 25-17, 25-18. Trying to finish off a sweep. Cal trying to force a fourth set. Jen Malcolm using her first timeout. They've got one remaining. UCLA has used both. Joy Ume has been serving well for UCLA. Here's another. And that one is long. The announcer jinx.
Jinx, that's right.
Golden Bears will take it. They get the side out, back up by 2. Well, this again, a good test for Cal. They had trouble in the late part of the first and second sets. Now with the pressure on, can they raise their game? Maggie Lee serving. That's out, and a point for Cal. So it was Pack trying to go on 2, but just missed it.
Good eyes by Bartolo to see that going wide. And Maggie Lee changed up her serve, served a short ball instead of the deep floater. See if she does something like that again, tries to make something different happen with the serve.
Good setup for Dodson. And the 6'5" preseason all-conference middle blocker slams it home.
Well, we haven't really seen a lot of her attacks this set, partly because UCLA's been so successful going to the pins. They don't need to, but we just haven't seen that much.
6 kills now for Anna Dotson, 4 blocks. As Kate Riley serves it for the Bruins, down 2. Desjardins. That hit the ground. So the blockers were there, but it's still a kill for Desjardins. And the Bears within 4 points of the set.
And I apologize, I was looking at the wrong Dotson when I was looking at the stats. So Anna Dotson has 6 kills, like 7 kills now, 6 kills.
Still been relatively quiet for her lofty standards as there's a kill, but we'll see. Bruins get the side out, down by 2. That kill for Leverett, who now has 14 and 11 digs, a double-double for the junior outside hitter. Peyton Dewick trying to keep her strong service game going today. Good hustle by the Bruins. Bartolo sets up Desjardins. Back to Leverett, blocked. Leverett will get another crack at it. Blocked again. Third time the charm for Leverett, yes it is. Good defense from Cal, but UCLA persisted.
Plays like that, volleyball becomes an aerobic sport, at least for the outside hitter.
Bruins with a chance to tie it up. Lau, Desjardins had to reach for it. Leverett tied at 21. 3 straight for UCLA.
Leverett just getting a little seam and unloading on that between outside blocker and middle blocker.
Well, so far today, the Bruins have been closers. Late in sets, they have played their best volleyball. And Cal gets one back. Much needed point for the Bears. Kate Mansfield.
Pretty good pass in system. Lau with a nice delivery, and Mansfield up high to hit that. Get it down the front of the block.
Sophia Johnson will serve for Cal up 22-21. Huge point. Pretty pass to Leverett. She has matched her total from last match, 17 kills, and we're still in the third set. And a .364 attack percentage. Tied at 22, Audrey Pack will serve for the Bruins. Hayden. UCLA gets a shot. Olsen, is it in? Oh, I think it was touched because it went wide, but it was touched. And UCLA now takes the lead. Cal is going to use their second and final timeout of the set, as all of a sudden the Bruins are within 2 points of the match. We'll keep it right here. And Rich, once again, UCLA raising their game late in the set. Cal has been unable to find the answer so far.
Yeah, it's been the same, the service pressure, but really Cal has not been able to execute when they've had a chance for one reason or another. And UCLA, their pressure is so high when they get into the transition game, having the outside hitters they have and the pin hitters in general, it just feeds into their strength. You know, when they're a little bit out of system or they get a second opportunity, and it can wear an opponent down a little bit.
So take me inside that Cal huddle. If you're Jen Malcolm right now, what's your message?
I'm just saying, get one pass, one in system, one side out, and we're right back in this ball game. It's a tie ball game. Don't forget what got you here, and don't try to do anything extraordinary. You got to get in system. I'm also probably saying, do not tip the ball on UCLA. They're too good at covering the tip, and when they get a transition, like I said, they get a second opportunity, they're going to take advantage of it. So be aggressive, get yourself in system, take a good healthy swing, maybe find a high hand, blocker hand, and tool it out of bounds.
UCLA trying to get to 6-3.
With Cal being right now front row setter, Natalie Lau's front row, so she's got two front row options. Michaela Hayden going back, slide, or Desjardins hitting a hut in front. Or they've got Maggie Lee out of the back row. If they can make it in system, that's just as good a play. You can maybe split the block and get a seam, and Maggie Lee could have something down the middle. But they've got to get the pass first.
Audrey Pack will serve for the Bruins. Hayden on the slide. Chance for Olsen. And she gets the kill, and it's match point for UCLA.
That transition game, there it was, the tip. I don't know that Hayden had any choice but to tip a little off speed, but UCLA is just too deadly on that.
So here we go. A couple of match points for the Bruins. 24-22. For Hayden. UCLA is going to have a shot. Leverett kept alive. Bartolo gets it back. Timing is off. It's bouncing around, and UCLA, one more try. Leverett. And that's it. UCLA wins it 25-22. They complete the sweep. And what a close